Originally, I planned to use Princess Hire as a character in Pony Club Rivals because it's a very glamorous series, it's very international, it's got riders from around the world. But the more I thought about it and the more I tried to work her into the stories, I realised she was too big for the series, that she kind of needed a novel of her own because her story was so amazing. It's set in Arabia and it's very exotic. It's about a princess, a real life princess. Princess Hire isn't your typical princess. She defies convention. She's an absolute tomboy and her first love is horses. She's not interested in wearing frilly gowns and tiaras. She's down at the stables and her job is mucking out the stalls. She's hanging out with the stable hands, and there are lots of people that don't think she should be like that. They think she should be a proper princess and a proper royal. When Princess Hire is a little girl and she's 3 years old, there's a tragic accident and her mother dies, and she becomes really withdrawn, doesn't really know how to cope with it emotionally, and her father, the king, who's an incredibly wise man, for her 6th birthday, he gifts her an orphan foal. She's also desperately keen to prove herself to her father and to prove that she is a true Bedouin princess, an Arabian, and to ride like a Bedouin. So for her, the foal they've got this great nurturing relationship with each other, Bint el-Ri, the foal, and the princess, and she wants to be the best rider she can possibly be. So it's the story of her, I guess, becoming who she truly is. Good girl. Excellent. I'm not surprised.
Good on you, sweetheart.
She was just amazing with horses right from the start, and when she got older and she was determined to be an Olympic rider, her father said, well, you know, you can do it, but you have to train the horses yourself and you have to organise yourself, and he let her go off and get her heavy vehicle licence, and she drove her own horse truck around Europe, and he used to nickname her the trucker, and she would stop off at truck stops with her horse truck, and no one would realise she was a princess as she sat there with her burger and fries. The big competition in the story is the King's Cup, and this is the biggest equestrian event in the whole of Arabia, and the princess is training for it throughout the story. And it's not your typical equestrian event. She has to train her own falcon for the competition, and there's a falconry event in it, and she does not get given the world's best falcon by her father. She gets given a bit of a rubbish bird, really, who is molting with dodgy feathers, and he won't listen to her and he keeps attacking her and every time she tries to train him. And all of this is based on true life and what happened to the real life princess.